Hi everyone, I'm Sketchypinky. This is my first voiceover on this channel. I have never done long form content before. I think my longest video was 11 minutes or something. Yeah. I think it was the Gravity Falls video, the Gravity Falls in Sims 4 video that I had made many years ago. And I wanted to create more videos. I just wanted to create more content, and I love content. That is one thing about me that everyone should know. You guys should know since you are listening to me. First of all, thank you for tuning in and listening to me. This is I don't know how often I will be able to make such videos. I want to, but time is a big factor to consider, and I have a job and I just don't have a lot of time. I wish I did, but I will try my best. If you guys do like such videos and want to watch more and listen to me rant about random stuff, not just rant, I'm just going to talk about stuff that I heard about recently related to art or pop culture, or geeky stuff, nerdy stuff, whatever it is. You can probably tell that I like anime a lot, just based on my style and based on my previous videos that I have made and uploaded on this channel. Okay, so this video is about Mean Girls. I've just been rambling on for 2.5 minutes, I think, and let's get to the brass tacks. So yeah, this video is about Mean Girls. I'm going to just rave about Mean Girls, not even rant. I'm not going to rant. There's nothing to rant about Mean Girls. I just love this movie a lot. I just want to talk about it. And I got the inspiration to make this speed draw just because one day I was just feeling low, and I just wanted to watch Mean Girls, because that's what I do when I'm down. I feel low and I just watch Mean Girls. It's as simple as that. It's just a movie that makes me happy for God knows what reason. I have no idea why it makes me happy. I'm sure you guys know. If you love the movie, why? It's just that movie, It's the it girl. The Mean Girls are the it girls. So this is a chick flick, right? Yeah, chick flicks are my favorite type of movies. Rom-coms and chick flicks. And of course, mystery, supernatural, horror, I don't like that much, but I'm okay with it. Fantasy, of course. I mean, yeah, those are the genres. Genres? Why did I say it like that? This is weird. Anyway, I wish I had more French friends to talk to on a regular basis so that I can brush up on my pronunciation. But okay. I'm just going off on a tangent. But okay, let's talk about Mean Girls. So where do I start? I don't make a script for this. I don't write a script for this. I want to talk from my heart and on the go, impromptu, because I want to sound natural and not like I'm reading a teleprompter or something like that. I just want to pour out my thoughts as they come. And I don't want to edit them. I will edit out the ums and uhs that I will probably have a lot of. I'm sure I will have many of those, and a lot of kids. Let's just talk about Mean Girls. So okay, I don't know what I'm drawing here right now. I record the speed draw separately and the the audio separately, and so I don't know. I'm not looking at the video right now, so I'm just going to randomly talk about whatever comes to my mind about Mean Girls. So let's just talk about the movie and what pop icon. It's just an iconic movie. It's such an iconic movie, and it still holds up now. And I think it came out in 2004, if I'm not wrong. If I'm wrong, I'll probably put it up on the screen or something. But yeah, I think it came out in 2004, and I was not the target audience then. So it came out in America in 2004. I'm in India, so it came out in India a little late. I'm not sure how late. I didn't watch it when it came out first, so I definitely was a teenager when I saw it. So I was at the right age then I will be honest, I did not relate to the movie. I didn't relate to any characters from the movie. I think the character I related to most was Katie, obviously, because she's supposed to be the protagonist who you can relate to. And yeah, Lindsay Lohan. Lindsay Lohan. Yeah. I'm sorry, I just don't say her name often. Yeah. So she's a delight in this movie. She's just a delight, and her acting is on point. She's great. And I don't know if you guys would like to hear me ramble about personality types, because that is something I just love discussing about personality types, and I will go on and on about like guessing personality types. I just love that. So I was kind of right about everyone. I will tell you where I guessed right and where I guessed wrong. But I just want to talk about the movie in general first, and then we'll go to that part as well. We'll talk about their personalities and their personality types as well. So yeah, Katie, right? Her character's name is Katie Heron. Her hair color is so beautiful. And when I first saw her in Lindsay in the movie, and I was like, is her hair color natural? And Damien says the same thing. And Damien said the same thing. Is that your natural hair color? And I was like, same. I was thinking the same thing. And apparently it gets that red. I thought Ariel's hair color was a bit... I didn't think it would be real, but it is real. So yeah, it can get that red. Katie, she's a transfer student. No, she's not a transfer student. She shifted from... Pardon me, English is not my first language. I'm from India. Anyway, Katie, she moves from Africa to America, and that's just I'm sure it was such a big culture shock for her, because I cannot even imagine. I have never gone out of my country, and I do want to travel, and I hope to go on a Europe tour someday, and Asian tour someday. My dream countries are Japan and South Korea. I'm sure you guys know why. You guys are a true weeb. Anyway, let's talk about Tina Fey. Oh my god, Tina Fey, Miss Norbury. She's divorced in the movie, as they mentioned multiple times, in a demeaning manner, which is like, guys, but of course it came out in the early 2000s, so that is to be expected. Their humor, we know it was not that PC as it is now. So yeah, times were different back then. So we might have to excuse that. We might have to excuse Regina saying the R word multiple times during the movie. But yeah, Tina Fey, she did a wonderful job with this movie. She wrote the movie, and the jokes, they landed so well. She's such a good writer. I'm not sure if she has written anything else. I know she's most well known for Mean Girls, of course, but I'm not sure if she has written anything else. If she has, I would like to check it out if I haven't already. And yeah, Miss Norbury was a great teacher. She was a great role model, and it's unfortunate that she had to deal with the rumors about her in being involved in drug deals. So that was unfortunate, but in the end, it was actually, Miss Norbury did not have a great ending, did she? Nope, she did not. Do you guys think she will end up with the principal who had a big obvious crush on her? Yeah. The principal, I don't remember his name. I'm so sorry. I don't remember the principal's name. He was great. He was so great. The dialogue the dialogue about him having to, I will keep you here in school till this issue is solved, and the other teacher says we can only keep them here till 4, and he's like, I will keep you here till 4. And that dialogue delivery was perfect. He's great. I have seen him in many other movies, but I just don't remember his name. I will have to look him up, and maybe I'll flash it on the screen or something. But he's great. And all the actors, I don't know how they just picked the perfect characters for every role. Actually, I heard that Katie was, Lindsay Lohan she had auditioned to be Regina. I just heard that fact somewhere, and yeah, I mean, she would have made an interesting villain, but she was Katie. She is Katie, and we will always see her as Katie Heron, and she did a great job. I mean, I don't even have any other words. She's gorgeous, and she did great in her role. But I think no one can beat Rachel McAdams in her role as Regina, because she was perfect. She was just, I'm sure Lindsay Lohan would have done a good job as Regina too, but come on, Rachel McAdams, she just kills it. She does great. I mean, outstanding performance. Always, every time Rachel McAdams is on screen, she's just a delight. I just love watching her. She's just a great actress. And I heard that she did Mean Girls immediately after she finished The Notebook. She has so much reach. She's so versatile. I could not believe it. So she just cried like a little baby, and then she came back here being a mean girl. That is quite a transition. She just changed genre. So the shift is insane, and I commend her for that. She's naturally a brunette, isn't she? I think she's a brunette naturally. She just looked like a blonde natural. I mean, yeah, in Doctor Strange she was a brunette, and yeah, I think she's naturally a brunette, but she dyed her hair blonde for this role, and she looked amazing. Is she a K-pop idol or something? Because damn, she looks so natural in blonde hair. I couldn't believe it. I think that was the first movie I saw her in, actually. Rachel McAdams. She's great. She's just a little tyrant. She's not... I mean, she is a little tyrant because she's supposed to be playing a teenager, and teenagers are little tyrants, and she is also one. She's one of the biggest tyrants, actually. Biggest little tyrant in her school. I think it was called North Shore High, if I'm not wrong. Yeah, I'm not looking at any facts right now. I'm just going off the top of my head and bringing out all the facts that are in my head and whatever I remember. And yeah, she is just, I mean, I loved the scene where Janice and Damien. Okay, I will get to them. Janice and Damien, when they show her the chart, I mean, first of all, who made that chart? Did Janice draw it? Did Janice draw that chart? I'm not sure where that chart came from, but some kid who said graphic design was my passion made that chart and just distributed the copies to everyone. I don't know how Janice got it. I don't know if she drew it there, or I think she already had the chart and she just showed it to Katie and said, hey, this is where the jocks sit, this is where the nerds sit, this is where the Asian nerds sit, this is where the hot Asians sit, this is where the hot black people sit. I was like, oh my god. And this is the table for the plastics, and like the transition was really good from the chart to the actual tables, and they show the plastics, and the introduction of plastics was really great. And when they skipped class, when Katie, Janice and Damien skipped class, and they're just chilling in the garden or whatever meadow, I don't know what that is. It's just they're just chilling on grass and cutting class, and Damien just describes each girl, each plastic, and it's just great. You can just tell what their personalities are just by those few seconds of introduction. and you can just tell what their personalities are. Even though it's pretty stereotypical. Everything is a stereotype. It's supposed to be a stereotype. It's like that on purpose because that's what the movie is about. So stereotypes and toxic high school culture, which honestly I am an Indian, so I didn't relate to that movie that much, but I had fun seeing others relate to it. I've seen a lot of Americans relate to it. I don't know. I don't know why. Do you guys actually, if you're an American, or if you have attended if you have attended an American high school, do you guys actually go through these experiences? I'm very curious because I cannot fathom these things, whatever happened in the movie happening in real life, because those are supposed to happen only in movies. Because oh my god. Yeah. But I do know that there are a lot of cat fights. I have not seen any in my school. I don't know, my school was pretty boring. It was like, I mean, my friends were fun. I had fun with my friends, but that's about it. It was a pretty normal high school experience. Nothing stand out. I mean, nothing stood out to me and nothing exciting happened. I just studied, and I was a pretty above average student. I would say like an 80%, 80 to 85% kind of student. So yeah, I had a good time in school, and yeah, I nothing worthwhile happened really, except that I passed school and I got out, and I don't want to go back. Even though a lot of my classmates say that I wish I could go back to school, and I am like, why would you want to go back to that hellhole again and study for 12 years? Sorry, I'm not going back. I don't want to study again. I mean, if it's biology or chemistry, yes, but or languages, I was good at those subjects. Hindi, English, Telugu, biology and chemistry, those were the 5 subjects I was really good at. The others I was okay at, like maths I was okay at. I mean, there were a few subjects in math. Okay, this is a tangent, but it's still related to Mean Girls because I'm talking about a high school experience, so that's fine. It's in context. Okay, I'm not going off on a tangent. But now mathematics. Let me talk about mathematics for a minute here. Mathematics is a strange subject for me. I love mathematics, but I also hate mathematics. It's a love-hate relationship. There are few subjects in mathematics that I absolutely love. Algebra, the love of my life, algebra. I love algebra. And now trigonometry. I understand trigonometry, I just don't like it. And you'd probably think, okay, geometry, you would probably think that, oh, a designer probably likes geometry. No, absolutely not. I cannot with geometry. I just cannot. I cannot. I mean, in the beginning, it was great, just, construct a triangle. They gave the measurements, construct the triangle. They gave the measurement of, one of the sides and an angle, and that was easy. And then they start really not giving you any values, and then you have to figure it out yourself. And yeah, that's a problem that I'm supposed to solve, but I don't want to. I don't want to construct a triangle. I don't want to think so hard in order to construct a triangle. I'm so sorry. I want to if if you want me to construct a circle, just give me the radius. Just give me something. Just give me the radius or the diameter. I will just, just tell me what you want, and I will construct it. I would probably be good at geometry in practice, but not in theory. So that's been my thing with a lot of subjects. Like chemistry. I didn't really love chemistry in school, but I fell in love with chemistry during my intermediate college, which is like, so my school system was like, you had your 2 years of kindergarten, and then you have your first grade to 10th grade, and then you have intermediate college, which is 11th and 12th. So I picked, you can choose for your 11th and 12th what subjects you would like to specialize in, and I chose maths, physics and chemistry. And so chemistry and oh my god, chemistry, I fell in love with chemistry during my 11th and 12th. My teacher was amazing. I think that is, I don't know if a lot of people talk about this. I don't know if this is a popular opinion, but it is. I think it is that teachers make the subject, because a lot of times subjects like science and maths, a lot of kids find very daunting. They're scared to even get into it. But then when they have a great teacher, they fall in love with the subject. It happens a lot. And you can have an interesting subject like, English is fun, okay? English is a fun subject. You can have, English, we had a lot of stories, but if the teacher isn't good at, storytelling, then you're not going to have fun in an English class with English stories, which is like, why are you an English teacher? I'm sorry. So yeah. Oh, my social teacher, she was horrible. She just read the textbook. She just read the whole thing. I remember falling asleep to her just reading paragraphs on Napoleon. In 10th class, that was the worst. She was the worst. Anyway, I don't know if my classmates are watching this, but if you are, then you know who I'm talking about. Anyway, so chemistry. I fell in love with chemistry. Now, people would have probably expected me to pick biology, physics, chemistry, and not maths, physics, chemistry, but I did. I picked maths because I didn't want to dissect cockroaches or frogs. I'm very sensitive to those. I would cry. I would probably cry myself to sleep every day if I had to dissect a cockroach. For the rest of my life, I would just cry myself to sleep. I would feel so guilty for dissecting a dead animal. I hope they're dead already. I don't know. My mom told me that she had dissected a frog. No, not a frog. It was a cockroach. Yeah, she dissected a cockroach, and mid dissection it started moving, and oh my god, the horror I felt inside just listening to that story. Oh, I hate cockroaches, and it wasn't frogs. I think they dissect cockroaches and lizards, if I'm not wrong. But yeah, it's horrible. I don't want to dissect animals. I love biology, but no. I love botany. I think that's the main takeaway from this. I love botany. I don't I don't really love zoology, but it's interesting. I like learning about animals. I love learning about animals, facts about animals. I just don't want to dissect them, okay? I just want to appreciate them from afar. Anyway, and okay, now enough of talking about my favorite subjects. Let me know what your favorite subjects are. Again, I'm really curious to know about you guys' thoughts on the movie and your favorite subjects and your experiences in high school. And yeah, let's talk about the movie now. Let's continue talking about the movie. So okay, let's talk about the rest of the plastics. The left hand and the right hand. If you guys know One Piece, the Zoro and the Sanji. Wait, who's the Zoro and who's the Sanji? You think Gretchen is the Zoro and Karen is the Sanji? I always forget Karen's name. Karen is it's such a meme, and yet it's such a forgettable name in my head. I'm not sure why, but I don't know. I feel like when I look at Karen's character, I feel she should be named Ashley or something, because that's the very stereotypical blonde girl, pretty blonde girl name that I used to see. Maybe it was a Disney Channel thing. I am not sure. Ashley, I think it was because of Ashley Tisdale. She's an icon. She's another icon. Love her. We'll talk about High School Musical one of these days. Anyway, let me know if you're interested. Okay, let's finish talking about Mean Girls first. So let's talk about Gretchen now. Gretchen Wieners. When I was a teenager when I saw this movie for the first time. So I saw Wieners and I was like, hilarious. And her father invented toaster strudel. I don't even know what that is. I don't know what that is. It's a toaster? What's a strudel? I'm not sure what that is. I don't want to Google it right now. I'm scared to Google it. But I would like to know. I would like to know what you thought toaster strudel was as soon as you heard it. If you didn't already know what it was, or is it real? Is it a thing? I'm not sure. I feel like it's like a unicorn or something. So okay, fun fact about me. I thought narwhals were not real. And I don't know if you guys remember the time when narwhals were really popular over the internet. They were everywhere. There were so many cute narwhal drawings everywhere on the internet. So many memes. It was just so kawaii-fied, for lack of a better word. And narwhals were everywhere, and I thought, okay, it's just a whale with a horn, with the unicorn's horn, and I thought that was not real. And I cannot believe I thought that was not real. And then I told my brother, oh yeah, narwhals aren't real, right? And he said, you really think narwhals are not real? And he just showed me a picture of a narwhal, and I was like, I am so stupid. How can I be so stupid? And it's not even a fun fact, it's just a funny fact. But yeah, I learned. There was a time when I thought narwhals weren't real, and then I later learned that they are, and I love them. They're like the unicorns of the sea, right? I wish unicorns were real, but we have narwhals, so that's great. Speaking of unicorns, another fun fact. I don't know if it's a fun fact. I don't even know if it's a fact. But there's an anime called Heaven's. What is that anime called? It's about Heaven's Design Team. That's an amazing anime. it's just online on YouTube. You can find the series on YouTube, and it's just a delight of an anime. I recommend you guys watch it. And they tried creating a unicorn in that. So it's basically a team of designers who create life. They live in heaven and they work under God, and they're like an office of designers, and they create animals and it's just so much fun to watch. And they try creating there's one of the characters who's really popular for his pièce de résistance was the horse. He created the horse, so he just tries to create variations of horses. So he created the seahorse, he creates other like asses and mules, and he just he's just always trying to make the perfect horse. So he tried to create the unicorn ones, and they showed, you have to watch the episode to understand why unicorns cannot be real. Why they cannot be real, because it would just be an inconvenience to the horse. And from what I remember, the horses would get stuck to trees, and the narwhals don't have that problem, right? They don't have trees inside the under the ocean, under the sea, as Sebastian says. So yeah, narwhals don't have many obstacles under the sea like trees, but horses do. So they can easily get their horns stuck, and also their brain size would decrease, which makes them stupid. So stupid horses plus having a long horn that gets stuck to anything is a bad idea. So horses did not evolve horns because of that, and it's just not possible for horses to have horns. I just read somewhere, I just recently read about I saw a video actually about the origins of the unicorn, where it came from. Actually, we don't know where it came from as far as I know. You can't tell, but apparently they say, I think it was a European country that said that when they visited India, they saw a unicorn. They described it in the way that you would describe a unicorn, and like a horse with a horn. And it was actually a rhinoceros. Obviously it was a rhinoceros. What else did you expect? But I don't know how a rhinoceros body would look like a horse. I don't know how he looked at a rhinoceros and thought, that looks like a horse with a horn. I would probably just say it looks like a tiny elephant with a horn or something, because it looks more like, or a hippopotamus. I don't know if they were named at that time. I don't know if hippopotamus were named at the time, but you'd probably relate them more to a hippopotamus, or an elephant, like a baby elephant or something. But I don't know how this guy saw a rhinoceros and thought that's a horse. But okay. At least we got the unicorn, and unicorns are fabulous, as we all know. I don't know how I went from Mean Girls to unicorns, but this is the vibe here, guys. These are the vibes. Okay. I was talking about Gretchen Wieners, and I was talking about toaster strudel, and then I just, wow, the tangents. The tangents are tangenting, and I said I didn't like geometry, I didn't like trigonometry, but hey, here we are. So yeah, Gretchen Wieners, she has big fluffy hair filled with secrets, and she is the secret keeper of the school, and she knows everything about everyone, and she tells Regina about them, and that's how Regina gets everyone's dirt. And that's where the burn book comes in. Now we'll talk about the burn book. But first we'll talk about Karen Smith. Let's talk about her first, because she's more important than the burn book. Karen Smith. You would think she's a ditzy, clumsy, stupid girl, but she's not. She has other traits, like she can touch her boobs and tell you when it's going to rain. When it's raining, she can tell you it's going to rain. She's not the brightest bulb in the shed, but okay, fine. But okay, so maybe there's a quality change in audio currently because I'm recording this on the next day. I woke up from a nap, so my voice might be different for a while, but it will be fine soon. So as I was saying, I was talking about Amanda Seyfried. Yes, so I was talking about Karen, played by Amanda Seyfried, and I think I should have a grade counter because I have said grade so many times for this movie. So I'm going to say grade another time for Amanda Seyfried because she plays the dumb blonde role really well, and I have nothing more to say. I don't have much to say because the actresses do a great job at portraying the characters. Like whatever I say will be very negligible in comparison to what they actually deserve. So I'm sure you guys can make your own decisions as well. Everyone has their own, opinions on this movie, but mostly I'm sure it's mostly positive. So yeah, because the reviews don't lie. How much is the score on Rotten Tomatoes? I'm curious, but I'm not next to my computer right now, so I can't check. Maybe I'll flash it on the screen. I'm not sure. Let's see. IMDb and Rotten Tomato scores. Though I think they're not that valid because there are some movies that have a bad score which I really like. So it's just a personal opinion, and these scores are a waste of time. Anyway, it's the same for games. I might talk about that as well. Gaming in 2023. Oh, that would be a really good topic to talk about. Maybe I will. And okay, I did talk about Gretchen Wieners. I talked about Regina. I talked about Amanda Seyfried. Oh my god, the scene. Okay, the most iconic scene by Amanda Seyfried. Sorry, I keep saying her full name. Karen. Let's just say Karen. Karen's most iconic scene was the one where Regina calls her stupid, and then she walks away, and Katie says, "Karen, you're not stupid." And Karen says, "Yes, I am. I am actually." And she says, "I can put my fist in my mouth. Wanna see?" And Katie's like, "No." And Karen, she's the brightness you need in a dark, dreary world. She needs to be protected. She's just too innocent. She's not innocent in the way, like in that way. She's just innocent in other ways. So she's actually just dumb, but she's very sweet, so she makes up for that. She reminds me of that character in what is that show name? Oh yeah, Total Drama Island. There's this blonde character who's dumb. She's also she's the same. Karen and her are the same. I forgot her name, but I remember how she looks. She wears a bandana. And she's blonde. She has big boobs. I forgot her name. Anyway, yeah, she's Karen. So the other iconic scene is the one where she says, "I'm a rat, duh. I'm a mouse. Sorry, not rat. I'm a mouse, duh." So many iconic lines. I mean, we wear pink on Wednesdays. We don't wear. What was it? We don't wear ponytail twice in a week or something like that. And Danny DeVito, I love you. I love your work. And what else? Come on, loser, we're going shopping. So many lines, just so many lines. And what? Okay, we are done with the plastics. Let's move on to Janice and Damien. So Janice, she, to be honest, she's not a bad character. I have probably met a Janice before. I have not met a Regina before, but I sure have met a Janice before. So she's just a really, she's not a bad person. I don't think anyone in that movie is evil except Regina. Regina is actually evil, but everyone else, I don't think they mean any harm. I'm talking like Aaron. He's too kind. Anyway, I will talk about Aaron Samuels as well in the end. Let's first talk about Janice. So Janice, okay, the lesbian joke was funny. I'm gonna say it. The Lebanese and lesbian mix-up was okay. That was funny. Okay. And it shows how narcissistic Regina is, because she thought, why do you love me so much? But in reality, Janice just wanted her attention, like as a friend. She just wanted to spend time with her friend, and she mistook it as, oh, you love me, so you're a lesbian. Plus she's Lebanese. I understood why she said lesbian. I understood why the rumors said that she was lesbian. After, this was genius, because at the end of the movie, what's his name, Kevin, he asks Janice, are you Puerto Rican? Or I think he has that, and she says no, Lebanese, and he's like, yeah. And he was like, nice. And they dance, and that was cute. Kevin is that guy was really charming, actually. Anyway, I'll get to Kevin also. Does he need to be talked about? I don't know. He's not a major character, but he did appear a lot throughout the movie. So now Janice, a lot of people, there's discourse among the Mean Girls fan community that says that Janice is the real villain of Mean Girls. She is also a mean girl, which I agree with. She's also a mean girl. She wants to ruin the plastics, and she strategized with Katie for their downfall, and she wanted to take revenge. And I think she's as bad as Regina. They are both equally bad, so great. I guess this needed to happen so that the school is in balance again. But it didn't need to happen like this. So yeah, Janice, she was just, I think she's a very insecure person. She wanted to be friends with Regina, but Regina is a B word, so I mean, she could never keep a real friend if she was going to call her lesbian without confirming it with her. But okay, kids do that, teenagers do that, they're stupid. Anyway, I mean, I was one before, okay? So what else can we talk about? Janice, and Janice was one of the major reasons why Katie became the way she did later, craving for Regina's attention and approval. Like she became a plastic because Janice wanted her to be a part of plastics, to initiate their downfall. But she became one of them. That such an ISFJ behavior. Anyway, we'll talk about personality types. Okay, now Damien, I'm so sorry, I do not remember the actors' names. I just remember the plastics and Katie and Tina Fey, and that's all I remember. Damien, he's too gay to function, as Janice says, and it's only alright if Janice says it. So yeah, I'm quoting Janice, I didn't say it. So Damien was, I want him as a friend. Damien is just fun. He's very straight to the point. He's witty, he's snarky. The Danny DeVito line, man. And the Danny DeVito one, and the other one was which one was it? Oh yeah, when he's wearing a hoodie, standing amongst the girls and saying she's not from here. That was funny. And when Katie asks Janice if she has a pink shirt, and she says no, and Damien says yes. And that is so cute. I love that. And then when he has a curfew, he's just circling the car, and he's like, I can't stop, I have a curfew. And then he just shouts back at Katie saying, I want my pink shirt back. And that's hilarious. So yeah, Damien was, I wish there was more Damien, to be honest, but Damien did a great. Also he was also the Santa Claus who said nothing. He gave everyone else candy canes and letters, Christmas letters, and didn't give any to Gretchen, and said none for Gretchen Wieners, and just left. That was funny. He's just like, his comedic timing is really, it was amazing. And just, it was a delight to see the actor on screen. He was that good. Okay, so now next, let's jump to Aaron Samuels. And oh boy, Aaron Samuels. He's actually a really nice and kind guy. Kind of dumb at math, but he's a really kind guy. You know what I observed? I think people have the opinion of him that he's just a really clueless guy. He'll go wherever, you know, anytime KD wants him, he'll go there. If Regina takes him, he will go back. That was not the case. I feel like he wanted to give Regina a chance. So he's the type of guy who will see the good in and even an evil person like Regina. So I think Regina does need a person like Aaron, because she is evil. She needs an angel. So I feel like he's just a really kind person. He gives second chances. He's just a very sweet guy, and he did give Regina a second chance. She blew it. I don't think he should be going back again and giving her a third chance. Okay, second chances are okay, fine. Third chances, you might have to think a lot about that. But anyway, I think he starts dating KD at the end, so cool. Aaron he's just a really nice guy, so no wonder KD had a crush on him. And yeah, he wouldn't be my type of guy in high school or anytime. He has never been my type of guy, but I like more snarky, sarcastic guys who can have banter with me. So I think I would go for Kevin rather than Kevin or Damien personality, rather than, of course, kindness. Everyone appreciates kindness. I love kindness too. I want kindness in a man, but of course the banter has to be there. Anyway, so this is a tiny section for just a tiny description for Kevin Napur. As an Indian, I have to talk about Kevin. So Kevin Napur, the mathletes, the leader of the mathletes. He's very, oh my god, he's a true ENTP. I saw him immediately. I was like, this guy is an ENTP, right? And yes, he was. So I mean, I'm going by personality database, so it says he's an ENTP, so I'm going to agree. And he's smart, but he's also like very straightforward. He's charming, and he's not embarrassed. I love that about him. He's not embarrassed to be cringe. He's so cringe on stage when he's performing during the talent competition. Oh my god, I did not talk about the talent competition, but he was so cringe. I could not. I had to look away from the screen for a few times, but he was so hilarious. I love that. I love that he was not embarrassed on stage. ENTPs are fun. He was just a fun character, and yeah, I think he's a perfect. He's great for Janice. I hope. I hope their love blossoms. I don't know. I was really happy with that Indian representation, honestly, because I have never seen many Indians represented like math, but also funny and extroverted and cringe. Oh, cringe I have seen. I mean, Raj is pretty, but he's very introverted. So, but Kevin, he's actually cool in some aspects, but he's cool cringe, which I find hilarious. I enjoy that. So Yeah, the talent competition. I totally forgot. Yeah, the Jingle Bell Rock, that iconic. I have no words to describe. I just an iconic performance by the Plastics and KD, or I mean KD was part of Plastics. I can just say Plastics, and she saved the program. I mean the performance, and then there was the iconic line, "Gretchen, fetch is not going to happen." Yeah, my review is just, I need a rating system. This is my first time, so I have not formed a rating system yet. Please comment below. Please tell me what kind of rating system should I have. Should I have like a different system for each topic, based on the topic, like themed on the topic, or should I just have like out of 10 or out of 5 or something like that? I just want to make it fun, so I'll make up something right now. I'm going to give it oh, this is hard. I'm thinking like 8.5 cupcakes out of 10 cupcakes. No, wait, 8.5 toaster strudels out of 10 toaster strudels. I don't even know what those are. I'm going to look it up and edit it into the video. But yeah, toaster strudels it is. And it's almost New Year. It's 31st December at the time that I'm recording this. So wish you guys a very happy New Year, and hope that 2024 is a kinder and more considerate year for everyone. I hope that everyone has a really good and positive year, full of growth and success. So this was a good day to I think this was a good time to release this video, a new start. I hope I can keep this consistent and talk about more stuff with everyone. I don't have a consistent schedule yet, but I will eventually get there. Let me see how I can make this work, and yeah, stay tuned. I will have more. You can please leave your ideas in the comments below. I love input. I love discussions. I really enjoy discussing these kinds of topics with people and form a really tight-knit community, and just appreciate art and media and pop culture and nerdy and geeky stuff. There's going to be a big one on anime. So yeah, actually I was supposed to be doing this on AI, like AI text to voice generator. I was going to use that, but then I scrapped that and thought, why not just speak from my heart directly to my audience, rather than make a robot speak, because I think this is more personal. It makes it more personal, it makes it more enjoyable, and yeah, I think I made the right decision. But sorry if the audio quality isn't great. I don't have the right equipment yet, but hopefully I will eventually. I don't know when, but I'm going to make do with what I have right now, and I'll improve as time goes by, and I will eventually practice, and my voice will get better as well, my speaking voice for the videos. That is yeah, I'm new to this, so hopefully not hopefully, I will definitely get better at this, and see you in 2024. See you throughout in 2024. I should be saying. Big things are coming, so stay tuned, and yeah, bye guys. I need to have an outro, but okay, I'll make something. Bye.